then we're going.
And one of the very
that's
first...
song about the perfect girl. That's what it was at, the perfect girl. And it was just like, well, she's a Chinese girl with knee-high socks. And you go, no, she's got Spanish hips. She's Italian.
She's a black lamb. And then one of the very first things we came up with was she's hetero, she's retro, she's Ellie Mae going down.
And there was lines we didn't get in there like, she's my first fuck and my last wank.
Yeah. And something about a duck.
Yeah. A lot of things about a duck.
Yeah. I remember this weekend because it was the cupboard under your stairs, and we first developed it as a recording space by putting Love Shark in there with a Marshall amp.
And you'd never met him. And you'd never met him.
I never met this.
I was so terrified of inviting him over because I said he's a bit, you know, he's a bit mad.
He's not so much a dandy.
And he said, right, well, that'll take an hour to warm up. Right, what have you got in the house? I want a coffee. And I need a bong, and he opened a bottle of wild turkey. He was drinking that day.
Yeah.
He was drinking wild turkey, coffee at the same time,
salt,
smoking bongs, and doing lines.
And he had a big pile of salt. He just kept going, I need to have salt on top of it. It goes with the sugar, the salt.
Yeah, and then he went up there and said, right, where's his fucking song? And I remember him standing there and just going, and Pinky wouldn't even come into the room. He was just scared of this beast, and he was high.
Yeah, it was just like, it wasn't my scene.
Oh God, you were scared.
I wasn't scared.
You were starting to question your sexuality, weren't you?
And there was too much man in the room.
When I was recording Let Me Be Your Dirty Fucking Whore, I don't think I was wearing thongs and a tracksuit, but I was wearing an outfit that wasn't very inspiring, and you could hear it in the vocals. And we did take after take after take after take, and I got to the point of, right, the only way to do this song is for me to dress like a little dirty fucking whore. So I had pink high heels and a pink handbag.
And you took your pants off.
And that was it.
You took your pants off. You got naked. Yes, I remember.
Yeah. Pink high heels.
And a lot of beer.
And a lot of beer.
Yes, because how can you be a real dirty fucking whore without beer? Or vodka.
And then we got all the harmonies done pretty much in one take.
Yeah. The most we usually get in a room is 3 to write.
Except one Easter. When we decided we'd have an Easter school camp.
A retreat.
All go Easter retreat, that's right. And we'd all go to Chit Chat Studio, let's lock ourselves down for 5 days and not go out of the room.
We lasted 2.
Between 7th and major 7th.
Oh, what? It's a major
Huge difference. That's a 7th and this is a major 7th.
We had a screensaver that, like, I think about 4,000 porn images that would change every 2 seconds, and that just really set the mood for the whole weekend.
Just get a bit more fucking basic with it. Don't get so fucking Irish, I think.
Now go to F sharp minor, 7, and then B minor.
He actually wrote 14 songs.
Do you actually go back and read this?
Yeah. Well, that's actually what happened. I went through the retreat thing, and we kept on talking about this groove, because Shark had the thing for all them ladies. And I came back from Newtown one day, and it was just the start of spring, and I was up there, and I was just thinking all them ladies in their summer dresses driving me crazy. Like, all I could think of was heroin. And I thought, we can't use that. No, it was heroin. It was heroin. No, we changed it to Valium because we just kept on saying, we're not a heroin band, we can't sing about it. But it just kept on working.
Then I got a smack problem and everything changed.
We're laying down vocals for it, and we just turned up to pick up a check or something. And she just said, I've got this melody that might work, and she laid this down, and pretty much there was a song. And then we gave it to Roscoe, and he had a whole lot of analogy, squonky loops and stuff. And what I always had trouble with was bloody I'm a gorilla in a wooden keg. How much I used to just bring that up. It was always on those lyric sheets, and you'd always look, oh yeah, that's Chit Chat Radio.
Yeah, it's true.
And then we had, because Shark and I laid down that bloody crazy, he laid the piano down for Roller Coaster, he's laying it down, and we had the groove, we got this group, and we were playing it, and we got it together, and I just did this Muppet vocal over it. We knew we had something there, and Pinky texted me, you're like a roller coaster. No, he texted me, because I couldn't get the phrasing, because you said, you're like a roller coaster toaster in a big 4-poster bed. He's going, I think it sits that weird Muppet thing of yours. And I'm going, oh, fuck off, it doesn't fit at all. Anyway, and then you sang it to me over the top, and you said, I'm like a roller, and you go, I'm such a puddin', I couldn't. And I just looked at him and went, you're a gorilla.
about a wooden keg.
It was like, he's like, oh, fuck, got it over the line. After years of trying, it made it down to home.
Love Shark has been trying to get saxophone onto one of our records since the band started. Love Shark is obsessed with the saxophone. He's a pretty good saxophone player, but I personally hate the saxophone.
Yeah. Multi-band saxophone, you know.
Oh look, if it's Charlie Parker, terrific. If it's on a jazz record, that's great.
Dexter Gordon.
But on a...
Go away.
Exactly my point. Fucking Bruce Springsteen killed
We fought
the
it all the
saxophone.
way. We fought it all the way. And he got one tiny bit of saxophone, and it's well documented if you read the cover notes for Paging Mr. Strike.
Yeah.
And it's this pissy little bit in the breakdown, in the big heavy bit in Pussytown. It is. It sounds like a guitar solo.
The way it's recorded, it's using Love Shark techniques, and there's very thin sort of EQ field that it's been captured on, so it sounds nothing like a saxophone. And it's
And in fact, the was great. I went behind his back and hired a brass section for Pussytown.
That's right.
And the brass section does include Love Shark. And we paid a fortune for it.
Recording with Shark is like it's just a really hard fight against the forces of nature. This isn't your writing, isn't it?
You once gave me a description of something else that fits it. It's like trying to ski up a mountain backwards.
Yeah, because you go...
But with him whacking the back of your head, you should do it.
Love Shark is low irritant. I love
Look this.
the proceeds of my checks.
Look this. It's the words.
Beauty, dream, caffeine, scream, late egg take break, chocolate headache. This is endings for words. Can't make us
Compared to the first album, I think it was the injection we needed for the second album to shake it all up. Is it just a tornado of ideas and fuck-ups and incredible ideas and more
you've really
incredible
got to sort of
fuck-ups?
hunt through the dung to find the little diamonds, though. You know,
Which is
There's a
his
lot of
job.
crap there. I think the best one was for me is Unsent Letter. You know, like when Pinky put down the first vocals to it, it was much slower, and there was a few more chords in it, and I sort of sped it up and I pulled some bits out and everything, so I was shit scared when I played it to him. I played it to him and Chip Chat at the same time, and I put it on, and when it finished, they hadn't said a word all through it, they stood up and applauded. I was like, oh wow, I guess I was right.
I was actually overwhelmed that day because I had written that song ages ago, like when I was 13. Spending all my time driving flipping left. The girl that seems alright and another one who's better. I don't know if I lied when I said we're not together. When we first started, it was always, what is the band going to look like? And can we get a uniform look? And can we think about how it's going to look? And then you bring Love Shark and Chit Chat and KK and just to mention it into the equation.
We still have a very competitive streak. We still have costume prizes and costume awards. You never get a prize actually, except knowing that you have the best costume.
We gave it to Felix one night because he did these backing lights, and we gave him the award because he did the best costume. Annabelle